Have you ever wondered why some people, despite not having the looks of a supermodel, command every eye in the room the moment they walk in? The truth is, genuine attraction has absolutely nothing to do with your physical beauty or your face. The secret lies entirely in your energy and how you show up. Welcome to Habits Mastery, where we embark on a journey to unlock your inner power and become the best version of yourself. Instead of focusing on expensive external changes, we will dive deep into 18 micro habits that have the power to completely shift your aura and energy instantly. We aren't talking about makeup or fashion. We are talking about regulating your nervous system and mastering your presence. If you are ready to become magnetic and shine from within, let's begin right now. Habit 1. Deep listening instead of just waiting for your turn to speak. There is a massive energetic difference between listening and waiting to speak. Most people fall into a state of anxiety during communication. They are preoccupied with what to say next to look smart, or they are simply so self-absorbed that they only want to dominate the spotlight. But remember this, when you truly listen, you are giving the other person the most luxurious gift in the world, your attention. When you look into their eyes, refrain from interrupting, and truly absorb what they share, they feel seen and understood. In psychology, the feeling of being understood creates a powerful chemical bond. This total presence creates a magnetic pull that makes others subconsciously want to be near you because you make them feel important. Habit 2. Mastering the nervous system and composure. The most intense attraction a human can possess lies in the ability to be non-reactive. Imagine a still lake. Even if you throw a pebble into it, it only ripples and quickly returns to a state of stillness. People who are easily triggered, anxious, or react harshly to every minor environmental impact usually emit a lack and unstable energy. Conversely, someone with a regulated nervous system, who takes a deep breath before responding, who refuses to be drawn into unnecessary drama, radiates an aura of maturity and power. This composure sends a subconscious message to the world. I am the master of my own game. Nothing can control my emotions. When you master your reactions, you don't just become more attractive. You become a peaceful anchor for everyone around you. That is the peak of attraction without needing words. Habit 3. Nurturing personal passions and hobbies. The most attractive people always have at least one passion that isn't for the purpose of making money. It could be researching astronomy, learning floral arrangement, or spending hours collecting vintage vinyl records. Why is this seductive? Because it shows you are an autonomous individual who knows how to generate your own happiness without needing external validation. This natural curiosity creates a mysterious depth, making others feel there is always something fascinating about you that they have yet to fully discover. Habit 4. Living a vibrant life. Attraction is a form of energy, and energy is only generated through movement. If your life only revolves around going from home to the office and then lying on the sofa scrolling through your phone, your aura will gradually become gray and dull. Get out there and actively accumulate life capital. Learn a musical instrument, join a pottery class, or simply take a walk in a new park. Experiencing new things doesn't just give you more stories to tell, it activates a sense of freshness in your mind. The energy of truly living, the excitement and flexibility when interacting with the world, is a massive advantage. When you are full of vitality, others will subconsciously want to catch that positive energy from you. Don't just exist, live vibrantly. Habit 5. Assume that everyone likes you. Have you ever walked into a party and felt like hundreds of eyes were judging you? That is the trap of self-doubt. The truth is, the world only reflects how you feel about yourself. Instead of worrying whether you are good enough, start applying the assumption of likability mindset. When you default to the belief that people already like you, your entire body relaxes. Your smile becomes more natural, your gaze warmer, and your voice more inviting. This isn't arrogance or delusion. It's a psychological tactic to eliminate defense mechanisms. When you radiate safety and openness, others will subconsciously feel drawn to you and actually start to like you, just as you assumed. Habit 6. Stop rushing. Master your own pace. In the modern world, rushing is often mistaken for productivity. But in the psychology of attraction, rushing is a manifestation of anxiety and a lack of control. When you run frantically, talk too fast, or move with jerky motions, you are signaling, I am being controlled by the world. I don't have enough time. I am afraid. The most magnetic individuals move as if time flows according to their rhythm. Practice slowing down a bit, taking a deep breath before starting a sentence, and allowing yourself pauses between actions. Controlled and deliberate movement demonstrates a stable nervous system and high self-esteem. When you don't rush, you are subtly affirming that your value does not depend on chasing anyone or anything. Stillness is power. Habit 7. Making decisions without seeking validation. One of the greatest enemies of charisma is the habit of over-explaining. When you do something and immediately offer a dozen reasons to justify it, you are unintentionally sending a weak signal. I am afraid of your judgment, and I need your approval to feel right. Highly magnetic people possess an internal locus of control. They wear the clothes they like and choose the path they want without needing to pull everyone around them. Practice the habit of making a decision and silently enjoying it. When you trust your own choices, others have no reason to doubt you. Decisiveness without the need for consensus is the highest expression of solid self-esteem. Habit 8. Romanticizing your life. The world is already filled with enough exhaustion and negativity. That is why someone who knows how to find beauty in the mundane radiates an irresistible charm. Romanticizing your life isn't a delusion. It is the ability to maximize joy from the present moment. Instead of waiting for a massive achievement to celebrate, learn to be excited about a sunny morning, a good cup of coffee, or a small step forward in your work. When you radiate the energy of joy and gratitude, your aura becomes bright and warm. People will subconsciously be drawn to you because they want to catch that positive vibration. Don't be the person waiting for future happiness. Be the person creating the happy vibe right now. Habit 9. Disagreeing with grace. The world has no shortage of people ready to shout, launch personal attacks, or use sarcasm when others disagree with them. These behaviors reveal only one thing: deep inner instability and a fragile ego. Conversely, a high EQ individual is someone who can look another person in the eye and say, I understand your point, but I have a different perspective, without any hint of hostility. Maintaining politeness, respect, and composure even during a debate is the hallmark of someone with immense character and inner strength. When you don't need to tear others down to lift yourself up, you radiate an aura of sophistication and prestige. People are drawn to you not because you are always right, but because of the grace with which you handle differences. Habit 10. Keeping promises to yourself. This is a silent habit, yet it has the most powerful impact on your aura. People often focus on keeping promises to others, but easily break promises to themselves, intending to wake up at 6 a.m. but oversleeping, or planning to exercise but skipping it. Every time you break a promise to yourself, a piece of your self-esteem shatters. On the contrary, when you maintain discipline and follow through on your commitments, you build an ironclad belief in yourself. This self-commitment creates a kind of dense energy, a groundedness that others can sense through your posture, the way you stand, and the way you speak. Only when a person trusts themselves can the rest of the world trust and be attracted to them. Discipline is the highest form of self-love. Habit 11. Not rushing to fill the silence. Most people fear silence in communication. When a conversation falls quiet, they often feel anxious and scramble to grab any topic just to fill the void. This action unintentionally reveals a lack of self-confidence and a need to please others. Truly magnetic people understand that silence is a language of power. When you can sit comfortably in a pause without feeling the need to say something, you are sending a powerful message of confidence and absolute harmony with yourself. You aren't anxious. You don't need to prove anything. This comfort and stillness makes the other person perceive you as grounded, deep, and unshakable. Remember, the person who masters the silence is the one who masters the conversation. Habit 12. Remembering the small details about others. There is a classic saying, people may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. One of the most effective ways to make someone feel special is to remember the tiny details they once shared. It could be the name of their pet, the type of tea they like to drink, or a random fear they only mentioned once. When you bring up these details in a later meeting, you are sending an incredibly attractive signal. I was truly listening to you. You are important enough for me to reserve space in my memory for things that belong to you. This kindness and subtle attentiveness create a deep emotional bond, making you remarkably likable and completely different from the superficial crowd. Habit 13. Speaking with confidence but without arrogance. Science has proven that humans tend to be attracted to and place trust in those who speak decisively, even if the content of their speech isn't perfect. A lack of confidence often leaks through the use of too many filler words like, I guess, I think, or by ending sentences with a rising intonation as if seeking validation. To become magnetic, practice the habit of speaking with conviction. Strip away hesitant language and replace it with clear assertions. When you speak with certainty, you radiate the energy of a leader. People will subconsciously feel secure and want to follow someone who knows exactly where they stand and what they are saying. The habit 14, the ability to laugh at yourself, self-deprecation. There is an interesting paradox. People who try to appear flawless are often bland and distant. Conversely, the most charismatic individuals are those who aren't afraid to be seen as clumsy. The ability to laugh at yourself is a high-level manifestation of confidence. When you can comfortably share a silly mistake or an embarrassing situation with humor, you are subtly sending a message. I am secure in who I am, and these minor flaws cannot define or damage my value. Self-deprecation breaks down the barriers between you and others, making you relatable, authentic, and incredibly charming. People don't fall in love with a perfect statue. They fall in love with a vibrant human being who accepts themselves. Habit 15. Having clear goals and direction. Nothing is less attractive than someone living without purpose, merely drifting with the tides of their environment. In contrast, someone who is constantly moving forward with a burning passion creates a powerful, magnetic field. You don't necessarily have to achieve massive success immediately, but you must be goal-oriented. Your daily effort toward a new skill, a personal project, or a life philosophy radiates the energy of proactivity. Passion makes your eyes light up and your speech catch fire. People with goals exude confidence because they know the value of time and refuse to waste it on trivialities. This purposeful busyness makes you incredibly high value in the eyes of others. Habit 16. Giving absolute attention and presence. We are living in an era of distraction. Where glancing at a phone while talking has become a social plague. Because of this, your full presence becomes a luxury gift and a rare find. When you communicate, put your phone away and give 100% of your attention to the person in front of you. Maintain warm and sincere eye contact. When you focus your entire mind on their story, you are sending a subconscious message. Right now, nothing is more important to me than your presence. This sharp ability to focus not only helps you understand others deeply, but also creates an invisible yet incredibly strong bond. The person who knows how to focus on others is the one who most easily wins their hearts. Habit 17. Letting go of the need to be right. In relationships, there is a trap called the ego. Many people are willing to destroy a good atmosphere just to prove they are smarter or hold the ultimate truth. In reality, trying to win every argument only shows that you lack self-confidence and crave external validation. Peak charisma lies in prioritizing connection over winning. Sometimes saying, "You have a point, I hadn't thought of it that way," or "I'm sorry I was wrong about this," makes you more powerful than ever. When you no longer have the need to win, you have already won the other person's respect. Humility and tolerance are the highest forms of a person who is confident in their self-worth. Habit 18. Radical self-acceptance. This is the final habit and the foundation of everything else. Real attraction doesn't start with trying to fix the flaws on your face. It starts the moment you stop fighting with yourself. When you feel comfortable in your own skin, when you love your scars and the unique features of your body, your aura automatically shifts. There is an invisible gravitational pull radiating from those who are truly content with themselves. When you decide to see yourself as attractive, the world has no choice but to agree with you. Don't wait until you are perfect to start being confident. Be confident now because you are the only and original version of yourself in this world. These 18 habits are not rigid rules. They are tools to sharpen your mindset. Remember, physical beauty may fade with time, but the energy and attraction from within will only grow richer through the years. You don't try to change all 18 habits at once. Pick one habit that resonates with you most and practice it starting today. Thank you for spending time with Habits Mastery to master your habits. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment about the habit you will change first. Goodbye and see you in the next journeys to becoming the most radiant version of yourself.